Remember when we signed Cristiano Ronaldo? It feels ages ago, but actually, it's not been ages ago. Remember when we were that club, when we could do those things? Remember when we were finishing seventh, but we got Andrea Pirlo? We got him on a free, and we got difference makers, quality. We got Elisteiner, for example, Vidal. Remember when we got Carlos Tevez? Players who were maybe on the aging side, but were top players. We got certain players in bad moments. We made smart deals. Right now, we do not make smart deals, and that is the massive issue. That's what we're going to talk about because it's too much. Oh, but he can do a job. Give him another shot. When this is business, this is football. We should be a top club. We should be acting like a top club and stop giving players who have plenty of chances, even more chances, to prove us what at this point. Before we get into it, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's go straight into it. So like I said, Cristiano Ronaldo, and we can debate, and probably you guys in the comment will, it was a mistake to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. It failed. It failed because, well, money wasn't coming in because of, that the C word. That's why it drastically failed as well. Off the pitch, we couldn't improve the squad. We wanted to make certain signings. Remember, Milinkovic-Savic, and then that happened, and we didn't have the cash flow to do that. And that truly put us in a very difficult situation as a club, and the result were, well, this basically. But the idea of Cristiano Ronaldo willing to join us, if you think about it right now, let's say we were in this situation and Cristiano Ronaldo was at Real Madrid. There's no chance. Even if he got that money, he was joining us. There's no chance. But we built something to convince these type of players, one of the best players ever, to join us. And even if you go back a little bit, in the past, Andrea Pirlo, we were finishing seventh. We got Andrea Pirlo. Changed our world, changed our life. Lichtsteiner changed our life. Vidal, smart signing, world class. Pogba, world class. These things happen. Carlos Tevez, world class on the upside, but man, brought experience, leadership, and just pure quality. Are you saying that we cannot make those deals happen again? Why are we debating? And actually, there is a debate about Kostić can do a job. No, we can't. What job are we talking about? Is the job a mid-table battle? Is that the aim of this club right now? How many chances do we need to give certain players as well? How many times do we need to have the conversation about, oh, but he can be a good squad player? What does that even mean when our starting 11 is not good enough? I don't understand these conversations, if I'm being completely honest. Look at the names I just mentioned. Look at the situations we were in when we got those players. And I just named a few, by the way. Yes, we made bad deals. We made deals where it's like, really? Like a Peluso wasn't a good player. Did his job, like, for example. Who else did we sign? Paruin did a job. Pacienza, Giaccherini, Elia. We made some random signings. But that's, okay. Unless you're Real Madrid, you're going to make certain signings that you're a bit low on cash. You don't spend much of these players, but they do a job for maybe a season. Then you're like, actually, we did that in the past. We used Peluso, and at one point we were like, yeah, that's not good. Leave. Just get out. We didn't say, actually, Peluso can be a good squad player. We didn't say that. You helped us out for a bit, but not even for the squad. Like, that's not good, actually. We moved out these players, and that's one of many we did. It's not that we kept them all around. At one point, we refreshed. And even as squad players, we improved. We improved even the squad players, because the 11 was so good that we had time to improve the squad. But right now, our squad players are starting, and we don't have the money. So we need to move out certain squad players to improve the starting 11. And maybe they play out one of the starting players, and then you have a good squad player in exchange. But that happened not so long ago. So why should we be talking about Kostić saying Rugani can do a job and this and that? I mean, come on. Like, we were actually a top club. Now we're just a top club in name. Everything we does not scream top club. Everything we do right now, even with players where we like certain players, we look at it and we're like, we cannot be certain. And many deals we do, we're like, really? That's what we're trying to do? That's not going to move the needle. Are you going to spend so much money on these type of players? Like, it's an ongoing cycle where it's like, what's actually the point? We're doing it all over again and everything with the same result. And every time we quote unquote complain and we say the same things because it's very obvious that we're going to say the same things because the same things happen and we've seen it. So we know what the end result is going to be. I just sat back and I was like, man, look at the team we built from scratch, basically. Because at the time, Bonucci wasn't great in that first Conte season. Barzagli was fine, but nothing special, you know? Marquisio was, I thought he was a good player. He improved because we had better players around. Pirlo changed our life. Vidal changed our life. We signed Vucinic, and at one point, Vucinic, we outgrown Vucinic, and we're like, you need to leave. We're going to upgrade. We're going to make a change. That's how we operated. Players were replaceable at the right time. But to do that, obviously you need to be successful. And you need to outgrow certain players. Right now, we have outgrown players we're trying to keep. That I do not understand. Even when we send it out, a lot of these players out on loan, and they come back, we're like, maybe now they're good. No, they're not good. You moved out players on loan when they're 28, 31. They're not going to improve. You're not loaning players who are 19 and are gaining experience somewhere else. And you're like, you know what? They did well at the team we loaned them out. They can come back and they can grow with us and they can play. No, we loan out players because we cannot move them out because they're not good and nobody wants to buy them. So they're not going to improve. They reached their peak and their peak is not good enough. We established that as a club. So why should we come back a year after and we're like, we established they're not good enough, but you know what? Maybe they're good enough right now to do a job. No, they're not. We need to set the standard high again. The club needs to raise the bar ASAP. And if that means only signing 3 players right now and 3 players next season, it is what it is. It's better than signing 7 players, 2 of them are good, and 5 of them you're looking to move out in the next 2 seasons. Then what are we doing? Then it feels like we are a relegation side and they sign 6, 7, 8 players every single season and move them out again and again and again. That's not how a top club should operate at all. We're far off that. But the club should wake up and should look at these things. Because we are making very odd decisions. That's what I think, especially when you look at how we build something also from scratch. And probably from the worst position financially and squad-wise. But in the comment sections, let me know, is it possible to replicate even a small sample size of what we did a couple of seasons ago, where we just made good, smart signings, good investments, and brought in players who made a difference? Let me know in the comments, like the video, and we'll speak again soon.